Hi guys, still on my way to becoming a successful YouTuber, so, um, thank you for being here. Ooh, they made a logo for Bugatti. So, most of this episode I'm going to be racing and saying my opinion on things like YouTube. Um, Once in a while, let me just adjust the screen. Bless you, Sammy. That's my dog. So, yeah, your pets. Yeah, if you leak your pets, that's not informational. Because pets are just pets, and most pets look like like cats. But I saw they added one of their first Jeeps. I think they have like two Jeeps now. Nope, they only have one. First beep. I mean Jeep. They should really add a Rubicon or a Wrangler or a Gladiator. I really do like the name they use. Like Royal Hux. That's a creative name. Overlord. Ooh, they got accurate with the stars. One itsy bitsy problem. Tell me, why would people pay 455,000 bucks for a car with with some of the worst handling in the game? I'm actually sure it's it's one of the slowest cars too. 155 miles per hour. The the starter car. Yeah, this car. You see this one right here? The BMW. The starter BMW. It's better. It has 23% handling, which is better because the last one had 15%, and it has 168 miles per hour. On it, a 4.9 second handling. And where was the car? And this car. Oh, so basically, this is a downgraded version of a cheaper one. So, unless you like the look of this car and you're desperate for it, because I'm not saying you don't have to like it, I'm just saying, in my opinion, it's a scam. Only difference is it looks cooler. It should really be cheaper, because looks, in my opinion, don't matter. The look of the car, or, it just makes it look cooler, but, if sorry for the stumbling, guys. I'm new to YouTube. This isn't a script. Oh, I finally found this car. I thought this was an old car. So it looks like they have their first electric car. So I did learn earlier. This is a Rimac Navera. I don't like the fact that they said air because that's going to confuse a lot of people. But the Nebula really helped. So this is a South Croatian car, but I learned that I know a lot about Rimac, even though it's not a known company, because it's actually being bought from Bugatti. I'm a big car guy, and I know way too much about cars. I really like this Pagani right here, the Pagani. I don't know the actual name, so I'm just going to call it the Pagani Revolution. I know that's definitely not its name. But I really like the clever name of this Bugatti, Jetback. I think it's a better name than the actual Bugatti. Yeah, it came with the actual Bugatti. Yeah, it's called Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus. So I think Jetback really describes this car. You have an Urus outside. Let's get out of here. I know you guys want to see me race, so sorry for the hesitation. Okay. In my videos, when I try to record a long video, this is probably where I would end. Ooh, look at this Supra, and look at that Urus. Look at that ooze. Ooze, 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 ooze. Hey, yo, it's doing a reverse drift. But, oh, I lost, or did I gain money? I can't tell. But, so here's my opinion on YouTube. I think it's a really great place, and, I do think the way to become popular on it is to, like, share to a friend, ask them to share to a friend, and I want to sneeze so bad, but I can't. Ah, thank you. Ugh. Thanks, Tammy. Sorry, I had to sneeze. If you have to sneeze, you have to sneeze. If you're in an apocalypse, is that the Urus from earlier? And when I mean earlier, I mean just right now. You know what? It's time to get spicy. Still learning how to play a computer, so don't judge me if, like, I can't do everything like a popular YouTuber can. But, YouTuber just made it way easier to do custom thumbnails, so I really appreciate that, YouTube. Thumbs up for you. You really needed that fixed. So, yeah, there's that. Alright. I'm trying to talk loud so you guys don't hear my parents in the background. But, to make sure of that, here's, alright, looks like we're in our first race. This computer is also a bit delayed. It doesn't work the best, but it works good enough to not be able to tell. But now you guys can tell. I'm not sure if it's the computer that's difficult or me. Huh? Ah, dang it. Spawn me weird. The fastest this car has gone is a 7.2. So, yeah, there's that. This car can also do a full highway race in 33 seconds. But, I don't really do the circuit race because it's extremely hard. But, yeah, there's that. This car can go extremely fast, and I named it Cosmo. I'll give you one guess on why I named it Cosmo. Alright, we're going up against Tesla. Teslas are super fast and can, like, do one in, like, 6 seconds, a full drag race. But for some reason, they've been slowing down. Yeah, bit under the weather right now. I don't have COVID, but bit under the weather. So sorry if I, like, start to cough or, like, oh, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. No! No! I wasn't pressing the shift! I was pressing the caps lock. Ah! Still would have probably lost. Ah! I should have paid attention. Ah! See, that's what I mean. I'm a bit under the weather. Ah! See, this is what I mean by, yep. I'm still learning to use a computer. If this was an iPad, I would have been dominating. The fastest this car has ever gone is 296, but I really wanted to get to 300. Um, so I do think the price was worth it, because if you buy stock one and keep it like that, it's definitely not worth it. So you got a max upgrade like me. Um, if you don't have any Robux, I definitely do recommend the long boost because that's just as good, except it makes you like a bit slower. Oh, that was a close match. See, here's what I mean. You guys saw that Corvette was nowhere near me. It was like 5 million miles down. And look at how close the match was. So basically, I think the way to solve this is so that the I think they recognize the win is when the front of the car touches the finish line. Ah, hold on, guys. Sorry. Just doing something real quick, but I think when they touch the front of the car, that's when you're considered winning. I think they should consider a win when you touch the end of the car. That way it's fair. Cause that's like getting oh that's like getting a win for the biggest cheese when you only return like a bit of it. Eek! I also don't know how to do like the emergency brake. I also really want to find out how to do a silver color. I've been trying to do it, but I don't know how it works because every time I do the chrome, mm, it just ends up like coloring the engine or like some random parts of the car. So that's just a bit whack, and guys really need to fix that. This game should say in beta. I'm glad I installed the premium boost because if I still had that long boost, I would have got wrecked. Even though I used a premium boost and I don't plan on changing that, the long boost is my favorite. If it weren't for the long boost, this car would have not been the car we know today. I would have pulled out my Audi, but it can only do a drag race in like 8 seconds, and this one can go way much faster than 8 seconds. Should I give it a head start? Nah, in most cases. I'll not do the boost. Let's see how this goes without the boost. Oh, sorry. Alright, you know what? We're going boost. Hey! We got at the exact same time. Every time I want to let some. You know what? I gotta give this challenger some respect. I want to go like full speed, and then right at the finish line, I'm gonna stop. Alright. Please. Yes, he's up for one more last. I think he's starting to recognize that I'm going slower. So, I'm just going to wait at the finish line. I'm going to go like full speed. No, but I'm going to wait at the finish line because I'm a nice guy and I really want you guys to know that. All right. Okay, brake. I didn't know how strong the brakes were. So, he knows I let him win. Because how can you go from 7.3 seconds to 14 seconds? So, yeah. I think that's a good note to end this video off. So, bye bye.